Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aviator P. Sands, and welcome to X-Plane 12. Well, obviously, we're not in the sim just yet. We're looking at Southwest flight plan, Southwest Flight 2375 from El Paso to Las Vegas. Why are we doing this? Well, right now, due to my job, I am currently in El Paso, and the Las Vegas Grand Prix, which I'm also a huge fan of motorsports, is happening this weekend. So I figured, why not do a flight from El Paso, my new home. But home to me will forever be Connecticut, but my new home of El Paso to Las Vegas. Now, we are going to be flying the 737-800 in X-Plane 12. X-Plane 12 is still a little shaky. It's better, I don't know, it's on par with X-Plane 11. There are few certain things that I'll bring up once we get in the sim, but right now, this flight takes off in the morning, which is really fun to see when I go to work. All the planes taken off out of El Paso and Biggs Army Airfield. Saw two T-38s zoom out of here this morning. It was pretty interesting. So let's see. What's our block fuel? Normally I use United's plan, but I figured I'd give Southwest plan format a go here, if you will. Ooh, do I have? Well, that's the vertical profile. Let's go to the route. Oh man, this is so not what I'm used to. That's NOTAMs for that. I don't care about any of this. It's still NOTAMs. So cover page. En route wind. Fuel burn forecast. We're probably gonna be flying at 320. Be a smoother flight, anyways. Hour and 33 minutes total. Of course, it's gonna be an hour, given my poor editing skills and ability to read this. But yeah. Oh, this is the flight plan. Okay, I'm just dumb. Yeah, so we're gonna be taking off out of El Paso. We're gonna be going on the. Nope, we're gonna be on the Atkin 5 departure, the Greb transition, and then we're gonna be on the Richter 3. I'm probably saying that wrong. Arrival with the Haha transition. Aside from that, it's gonna be a short flight en route using the J86 highway in the sky. Radio. So it looks like our planned fuel is gonna be 175,000 pounds, and zero fuel weight is gonna be that. So let me get into the simulator, and yeah, we'll get situated here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the flight deck. We might get some plugin disclaimer issues that pop up, but for now, let's go ahead and start flight leg. Oh, what I should have done is on ground services, doors, and open all the doors up, GPU, all that good stuff. We'll pre-plan their pushback go.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
That's all good to go. And while they're coming on board, let's go ahead and kick on ground power, emergency exit. That we are going to be at a cruise altitude of flight level 300 today, so that's fine. Go ahead and turn on the fuel pumps. Open up the cross bleed as we get ready here. Let's also go ahead and get our nav systems loading.
Guys, the Leo's on board.
Interesting that there's no sounds. Very interesting. Go ahead and put the nav lights on. Boop. And we'll put both to nav. Then we're gonna come here, hide the yoke really quick. We're gonna go FMC, position in it. We are gonna be at KELP for El Paso International Airport. Our route today is gonna be good old KELP to KLAS01, the good old sim brief moniker. And our flight number is gonna be Southwest Air 2375. Boom! We'll hit activate there, execute. Departure arrival. Departure is going to be out of 22 with the Atkins 5, which means we'll be flying up to 4,426 feet, then turning off to 50. The arrival, we're expecting an arrival of ILS 26 on the Rockstar 3 arrival, so we'll go ahead and execute that. Legs. Interesting, and then put a discontinuity in there, like I was expecting. Interesting. Back to init ref. Route is set up, perf init. Yeah, don't have this set yet. Let's just double check. Payload. Yeah, so we're gonna guesstimate. I'm gonna guesstimate that. What does that bring your zero fuel weight? Pretty dang close, and we need a little bit more fuel, taking 17,175. We'll go back and we'll call the fuel truck.
Flight deck hose is disconnected and starting refueling.
Alrighty, let's just take a look outside there. Yeah, look at that. Got our GPU there, getting serviced by some ghost carts. There's our fueler just chilling. Awesome stuff. Cruise altitude today is gonna be, what did I say, 3-0. Cost index, according to the flight plan, is gonna be 13. No reserves. 0 fuel weight set. We gotta execute on that. Not really. Yeah, we're not gonna derate anything because they do scream out of here. Flaps are gonna be set to 5, which makes our V2 145. Center gravity is gonna be 28% today, which means 4 1/4 on the nose trim.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Awesome stuff. We'll go ahead and pressurize the aircraft as well as start the APU. We'll also turn on our lights there. Yacht deck mirror is going to come on before I forget to do that. I don't know why it's giving me a low fuel warning. We should have, yeah. Oh well, yeah. We only have 390 pounds in that center tank there. It's fine. Yeah, they're off. And there's the APU kicking up. Let's go ahead and get these panel brights on. Panel brights, listen to me, panel lights. Oh, one of the issues with, that I was going to mention with X-Plane 12 is currently none of the exterior lights, so the taxi lights, the landing lights with modded aircraft, at least with the 737 and the dome lights and the panel lights, like the floodlights for the MCP. They don't work. Like they're modeled as getting brighter and darker, but they actually don't do anything for the thing, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so while that's doing, go ahead, doors. Sounds like they're done entering. We'll go ahead and close up all our doors here. We're still waiting for those to load. Ooh, I got a fancy watch. And I'm reading that we are, current pressure is 3010. Go ahead and do that for both sides here.
All right,
So,
we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
it's a Garmin Tactics Delta.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Great, because, you know, it looks like, oh, there's other planes here. There's Tug. Cool. APU is going to come online, and we're going to tell them they can disconnect the GPU. Let the Tug do all the work for that. Go ahead and turn on the APU bleed. And while they connect up, we give our passengers some air conditioning, even though it's only like 74-ish degrees here today. Back to the index. Everything else looks good to go. Our legs, just quickly walk through this. You're going to climb up to 4,460 feet, then turn out the Viv key. Viv key to Atkin, Atkin to Jebsu, Jebsu to Fatpox, the Rooter, the Greb, Splitter,
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
All this looks phenomenal, and that's our hold at Bravo Lima Delta if we go miss, which I do not expect. MCP is already set appropriately, aside from that. Oh, right. Flight directors would help. And LNAV's on. Perfect. Perfect. Go ahead, turn on our transponder. And let's give us ourselves some arbitrary SWA code. Sure.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
We'll wait for these accuracies to come down just a little bit more, at least for the AMP. See if we can get down to 0.01 or something like that before we start moving and script the GPS. It's a good fix. Give it one more second here. No, looks like that's best we're getting at. Alright, so go ahead, we're going to release parking brake.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
And we're clear to start engines. Fasten seatbelt signs are on. There's the both. We'll crank. 2. Also, I mean, be blinding our push guy down there. But, oops. And packs are going to come off. Waiting for 25% on 25% on that end too. And there it is. Go ahead and introduce fuel into that engine. Alright, let's go ahead, put that to continuous, and we'll crank 1. Looks like engine 2 is stabilized. We'll go ahead and put that onto the bus. 21. 23, 24,
Just
25.
about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Fuels into number 1.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Sure, no problem. Okay. Disconnecting hand signals. We'll expect them on the left. Let's see where he tells us they're going to be.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Will do. We'll go ahead and put that taxi light on. We'll wait for him to pull away here. Go ahead and put that onto the bus, and APU bleeds off, packs come back on, and APU off. That will go to continuous. Perfect. And there's the pin. Alright, so taxi is going to be pretty straightforward here. We'll pull up the diagram on my iPad. If I could find where El Paso is, Jesus. I'm all discombobulated. I don't know why it had me that far off, but it did. El Paso, airport diagram. Alright, we're over the gates. We're going to take Gulf to X-ray. We'll take X-ray all the way out to Juliet. Or Kilo 1 to Juliet 1. So that is the taxi plan. Just go ahead and release the parking brake and get these throttles moving. While that's going out, we'll go flaps 1, 2, 5. Actually, that should be 5 right there. Should be, I say. Nope, that's 2. That's 5. Fuel truck is just gonna be in our way. That's alright. They do whatever the hell they do. Oh, I should also turn on the anti-collision beacon. Good thing I'm not a real pilot, because I don't want a phone call from Tower or the FAA right now. Go ahead and step the range out to 20. Gulf just runs all the way around the gates essentially, so this is Gulf right here. And where's that X-ray? Oops. Don't mind me. This is perfectly normal. Alright, we'll step it up and we'll give it a good old-fashioned Southwest taxi here. There should be X-ray. Although these taxi diagrams or taxi signs are a little bugged out. Notice this Lima. Interesting. Alright. Just gotta bring the engines up and we'll give it a good old... How's it Lima? That's not on the diagram. Like, anywhere. Oh, shoot. Because I'm going down the wrong stinking runway. That's alright, we'll take Sierra here. And we'll take, what is this? 22, not 22. 26 left. Alright, fine, logo lights going on, sure. And we'll just quickly back taxi. We'll taxi on 26 left till we hit X-ray. We'll go X-ray all the way down. Like I was saying, to Kilo 1, Juliet to Juliet 1. I don't think I've ever seen a plane take off on 26 left or 8 right. Well, it turns out that portion of X-ray is closed. We'll just taxi on over to the other version of X-ray here. Which is also technically closed, so we'll just take Juliet. And that sign is all screwed up. How's this hotel? You gotta be joking, bud. This is Lima. Alright, well, I'll come back when we're lined up at the end of the runway. And with the magic of editing, we are at the end of the runway here. I don't know why it's showing this taxiway out of use. It isn't. Juliet 1 is definitely in use. And it's also labeled wrong. This is not Kilo 2. This is most definitely Juliet 2. Or Juliet 1, as I was. Alright, well, we're just going to pretend like we are cleared onto the active.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
We will. Alright, let's go ahead and get lined up. Onto the active here. Do we, a little bit of a rolling takeoff here. How about that? We'll bring them up to 40. And we'll hit toga. Throw pressure on the yoke until 80 knots.
80 knots.
And ease off.
V1, rotate.
A lot of stuff happened there. Gears coming up. Lots of stuff happened there. Really fast. I'll explain it once we're in cruise a little bit.
400.
Flaps 2. Flaps 1.
1,000.
And let's go ahead and start our turn out to Bivkey. What the heck just happened? So, I should mention that my throttles, the HOTAS throttles, are a little screwy. What do I mean by that? They like to ghost themselves. So, there's a brief message there that the EGT was overheating. And that was because my throttles were jumping forward, putting excess fuel into the engines, so we almost caused a dual engine fire. We could have rejected the takeoff, but man, who does that? That's a little weak if you ask me. Let's go flaps up. Oh, no one actually told me see, it's doing the thing again. It's doing the thing again. I don't know why, it's doing the thing. If I look at the throttles, it should be dancing around a little bit. Yep. Don't want that. There is no way for me to turn on a dead zone or anything like that within X-Plane, so it's a little annoying. That's whatever. Then you guys remind me to put reject takeoff on. What am I saying? That was my decision as to why I did not reject that takeoff, because I didn't have auto brakes on. A whole lot of stuff happened really fast there, all at once. Putting some nose down trim there, over trim the aircraft just a little bit. Flaps are indicated up. We are above 10,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and put the landing gear to off. Taxi light, landing gear light can come off, and we'll give them that we're above 10,000 so they can go on their little iPads and all that good stuff. We also got the fuel light there. That's because we ran out of fuel in our central tanks. We'll go ahead and turn the cross feed off. then we're gonna gain some speed here as we turn out to our next fix here. Alright, as we level off, get corrected back on course here. Go ahead and kick on the autopilot. There we go. So I probably do need to get a legitimate, better setup here. I mean, it works. It works for DCS. It works for Squad. It works for. Well, I actually don't use it for War Thunder, but the throttle quadrant is a little buggy. I wish there was a way to set a dead zone or like a sensitivity, like a true like it's got to move XYZ. Because I'm not touching my throttles right now, and I can guarantee you halfway through this course, this flight rather. It's going to the throttles are going to start dancing around. Let's see here. So we're currently flying into New Mexico. We are on the other side. You can see the top end of them, the Franklin Mountain Range. And if we jump outside really quickly, it's going to be loud for a brief second here. I apologize. Yeah, this is a better deal. So West El Paso is down on this side. Downtown is down in here a little bit. We took off from East El Paso, and Northeast El Paso is like there. The Texas state line, I want to say somewhere here-ish. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, and then Mexico is literally back here. This is Juarez, all the way back there. Yes, we are in our climb. We're going out to Las Vegas today. And there we go. We're through playable winning zeros. We'll go ahead and kick over the steering on both sides. I'll leave you guys off with some scenic flight views, and I'll talk to you again on top of descent. Alright, well, welcome back to the flight deck. We are about 10 minutes or so away from descent here. Yeah, just about 10 minutes. So we're just going to go ahead. I have my first officer, aka me 2.0, request the weather for Las Vegas, and it's showing as 0904. So I might switch up our runway here. But the altimeter is at 3006. So we'll go ahead and that's right, I synced them up. Yep, they're we go. Temperature is 19 degrees centigrade. I think. I forget how to read Rod. No, it's 19 degrees centigrade out there right now. Visibility is great. We got a few clouds at 7,500 feet. But in terms of runway, let me think here. What do they have? I'm looking at my chart. And they are using runway 01 left for arrivals. I could be mistaken. Could be mistaken. I definitely am mistaken. Because there's a few arrivals here that are using 26 left. So, with that in mind, the airport elevation, let's go to the track here. The airport elevation is at 2,181. This is a little bit lower, so we'll go ahead and lower this down to 22. We'll go ahead and we'll set auto brake 2 for now. Go back to the index, go to the approach. We'll probably take flats 30. I'm going to pop that in there. With a wing correction of +5 factored in. Yep, that is the frequency. Let's make sure it's tuned in, which it's not. It's the VHF radio. That's what I'm after. Oops, nope, right here. 11150. And we'll plug that in. Oops. There as well. That's the ILS. Perfect. So if we go missed, we go out. Well, it's in the flight plan, so we're not worried about that. So we're pretty much just gonna come straight in, essentially. So we're gonna be coming in from Haha. And then we're gonna go into Kiwan. Descending probably close to Haha, if not on top of Haha, because we don't have to be. We have a top altitude restriction of level 190 at Petty and 250 knots. Making it as low as 14,000 feet. And then coming the rest of the way, 250 knots, pretty much all the way into Las Vegas. Going to Hexley and to Halen, and then 210 knots of Preno, which again are all there. And landing 26 left. Let's read that briefing from Rockstar on track 297 to Huxley. To cross Huxley between 10,000 and 13,000 at 250 knots indicated. And on track 296 across Halen at or below 9,000. And on track 290 to cross Preno at 8,000 at 210 knots to ILS or localizer runway 26 left approach. We're probably just going to do the localizer. It's a pretty nice day out there. Once we're beneath, once we're at the Preno What's it? Actually, what's the intercept looking like? After Prino, we go straight to Haxar, and at Haxar we are at. We're at 5,000 feet, so we're gonna go through some clouds between Prino and the Haxar. I don't think there's any other fixes in between. I don't think. Let me just double check the last chart there. Yeah, Prino direct to Haxar. And if we have visual, we can go in there. I mean, it's reported that fuel at 75,000. It's pretty much not broken, but it is a layer of clouds there over Las Vegas. About 43 nautical miles from top of the sun. So that is our approach briefing set and done. Actually, what we could do is we're going to be at landing right around 132,300 for a landing gross weight. So not too bad. We should have burned 8,000, basically 9,000 pounds of fuel, and yeah, it's pretty much spot on. We're at 10,000 right now. We had what 1,7. Yeah, we're at 10,100, 11. Yeah, fuel burns pretty much spot on. KLAS runway 26 left, flaps 30. Brakes, hard brake 2, 1018 for the altimeter. Landing weight, you're going to be predicted at 132,300. 132,300. Boom. You're at 5. Speed brake. I don't think I can change any of that. Anti-ice is off. Air conditioning's auto. Oh, the wind. That's right, the winds. What were the ones reported that? 090 at 4. Go 90/04. Put enter. Oop. 0. 09. It's really picky. That's 04. There we go. We have a slight tailwind, interestingly enough. That's alright. And a very minor left crosswind, and that will bring us. Yeah, auto brake 2 will work just fine. Auto brake 3 is a little bit too aggressive, in my opinion. So, auto brake 2 will work. I could start a descent. Just go ahead and lower this to 190 for now. Yeah, the 737 is going to be a little slippery on this descent in, so that's perfectly okay. We go back to the legs here. We're aiming to get to sticks at between flight levels 220 and 260. I actually showed our top of the sun just a little bit after sticks, which, yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. But knowing the desert air is gonna be a little bit slippery getting in there. Oh, I never updated. Shouldn't affect too much, but it's slightly warmer. It should shortens up just a touch. Okay. Well, that's bad. in the meantime, let's play around with the Yabby tab. Nope, I need to that's right, I need to put stuff in there. Because I don't have anything. I need to put charts in there. Could have, oh well. That's nice because I can download charts from whatchamacallit. There's no preloaded charts in there, which is alright. Pretty much I don't care about any of these radio freaks. I'm not on BATSIM or anything like that. The ALIS is 132-400, so we'll go ahead and tune that in. I don't think anything is really going to change, but I need to put charts in there. I could get the charts from Navigraph and all that good jazz and all that, but that's extra money I don't need to spend when I can get all the charts for free off Skyvector. So we are really descending fast here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put this in vertical speed mode and slow us down just a little bit. We'll do 800 feet a minute. All the throttles will continue to maintain our speed, which is perfectly fine. Slow it down to like 500 feet a minute. And once that gets, it's still going up. Jesus. Well, I don't really want to do anything too crazy here, but. Okay, so at 6 we definitely want to be between 260 and 220. Then we gotta slow ourselves down. So you know what? Let's go ahead and continue our descent to where are we going to? Let's go down to 140. That's the bottom of where we need to be for Petty. I wonder if it has the, it looks like it does. 250. Yes. Yes, it does. Excellent. And then from Petty in, so I'll close out this chart because I don't need it anymore. That's this one. From Petty on into Rockstar is 288, then Rockstar to Huxley is 297, Huxley to Halen is 296, Halen to Prino is 290, and Halen to wherever the hell it's going to be is going to be a heading of, let's get the first chart up, 259. So let's go ahead and get that set in the course knobs here. Excuse me. The flight attendants brought me a little pretzels and peanut butter as a mid-flight snack. So 259. There we go. That's our top percent for our leg down to 260. So as you can see, we're hitting these marks pretty dang accurately, and VNAV is actually holding us to the altitude restrictions for presumably all these mountains and not the Grand Canyon. That's between. Actually, I might have overflown the Grand Canyon. No, this route brought us over Nevada. It really didn't bring us through Arizona. So Grand Canyon, at least the official park of it, is going to be, I think it's on our location over sticks. It's a little bit to our southwest out there. .3005 is our updated information Zulu. All right. Interesting. Radio is very faint next 2012. Alright, well the game wants me to land on 08 right, but I can tell you right now, if they're light and variable... That's not supposed to happen. But realistically, if it is light and variable, they're not going to have me do that. They're going to have me land to suit their traffic needs, and their traffic needs are looking at Flight Radar 24, so they're still using runway 26 left for arrivals. Actually, a plane from Tucson just landed there right now. And all their departures are on 08 left and right. Actually, sorry, 01 left and right. So the game will always be just a touch different than real world, but it is what it is. We got the updated end-game altimeter, which is really all that I care about. We do have an extra cloud layer that's not reported in our ACARS message, which is scattered at 4,560, I think there was calling for, which I'll take it. We're well above the minimums. Actually, what are our stated minimums? This on this first chart. We're going for ILS. Our minimums are 200. And when we get to the fix at Reveling, we'll be at 3,800 feet. So we'll be well underneath the clouds. So it should be a pretty straight, clear-in approach. So let's go ahead and we'll set this to, I say 200, 200. It's been a little bit turbulent. That's kind of expected, honestly. That's our minimum set. Should be set on both sides, which it is. Perfect. 3005, 305. Excellent. Should I use this? I mean, we're already sending, but I'll just do it myself. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. You might have noticed we've already started our sun into Las Vegas. Current temperature there is 17 degrees centigrade. Do your own conversion because I don't feel like doing all that extra work for you. This is Southwest after all. You do get some pretty good peanuts and coffee. So we will be touching down in about, my computer is saying, about 15 minutes here. So with that, Gonna leave the fasten seatbelt signs to on. And with that, flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. Once again, we thank you for enjoying your travel on Southwest Airlines Flight 2375 today. No PA. There we go. Yeah, whoops. Doesn't matter. We'll continue to monitor. Ooh, can I actually hit that? I'll turn that back up when we're on the ground. Alright, so our next step here. Oops. Get rid of the yoke. We'll go to legs. And we'll go previous page. So our next step is going to be down to 10,000. So we'll go ahead and we'll lower the MCP down to 10. I could look at the chart, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. We are a little bit fast, actually. It's alright. It's going to be pretty high and hard. Almost like a slam dunk kind of approach into the hair. I would like to be at the bottom of this next step, being at 10,000 feet. So let's go ahead and do that. Go put a little change to 250, and we are through 18,000 feet. We can afford to lose a little bit of altitude here. Except for that, we gotta be beneath. Oh, jeez. Whoopsie daisies. We'll go ahead and put speed brakes out to flight detent there just to help slow us down, get that descent. What else can we do? Oh, I never took the starters off. That's whatever. Early turn offs will come on. Everything else is looking mighty fine. As you can see, the dome light does make some difference in the cockpit, but it actually isn't like light up the cockpit at all. So it is what it is. Go ahead and bring the speed brakes in and see where that puts us. Oh, way out there. Yeah, let's not. Let's go ahead and bring speed brakes back in just a little bit. That way we'll hit and we'll adjust them ever so slightly. They're barely out. I want to hit 10,000. Basically, as we hit the sticks. Basically control our descent a little bit better, you know? So auto brakes are set. We will arm the speed brakes. They are currently deployed right now. If we look at flight controls, they are ever so slightly up. And if we go to a wing view, actually. Oh. A little weird ray tracing artifacts there. But they are ever so slightly up. Ever so slightly. This just makes it easier, because the computer would have had us at 13,000 feet, which again, it's not terrible. But that's an extra 4,000 feet that we need to scrub and ditch and slow down, because we do have to slow down at Preno, which is going to be 8,000 at 2. It's possible, but let's go ahead and bring that down to 8,000. And we'll actually bring speed brakes back. We'll arm them. They're not this way, they won't be deployed, but we'll arm them. So we'll drop that to 9,000. Oop, actually.
1,000 to go. 1,000 to go.
I can't control my mouse wheel. That's okay. Yeah. So we'll cross here at or above 10,000, which is going to be no issue at all. Bingo, we're crossed at 10,020. Then we're going to go down to 9.
1,000 to go.
And through these clouds, we should be able to see Las Vegas come into view. There's Lake Mead and Hoover Dam. No, I could be wrong. Pretty sure Lake Mead's north of Vegas. Is it? I never took a proper geography course. Just make sure that the all girls are being allowed to do their thing, which they are. Coral Quadrant isn't acting up just yet. Is that at or below? Oh, it's below. I can go down to 8,000 feet, so let's go ahead and do that. Shouldn't take much.
To go.
And as we cross, we'll slow the bird down to 220. And we'll go ahead and pop out some flight detent speed brakes. So we can go ahead and make that. And our next stop is at or above 5,000. So actually just kick it over the VNav here, and we'll let the plane do its thing. We do have spoilers out to help the plane catch up just a little bit. We do have another decel up there. We're pretty much lined up with the runway. Actually, nah, that can't be Lake Mead. I could be wrong. Someone correct me in the comments, but I don't think Lake Mead's to the east. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. We'll go ahead and take I think we're fine here actually. See if we can see the field in sight. Yep. And there's the strip.
1,000 to go.
Run out there. I don't know any of these places. There's the Big Space Needle, Eiffel Tower replica, pyramid with the beacon out of it. Actually, I wonder if that operates at nighttime in here. And more buildings are loading in. So yeah, coming in over, I believe it's Henderson, Nevada. I could be wrong. We'll go ahead. We'll bring in. Speed brakes are armed once again. We'll go ahead. We'll keep this coming in. We are established on the approach. We now have the VOR, the localizer rather, and we have the glide slope captured. Granted, it's just single channel for some reason, but we will do a visual approach for sure. It is a little hazy out there, I will say that. Let's see if we can pop on our sunglasses. Oh yeah. We just did that. Go ahead, Blake. Flaps 1, 2, 5. There's our flaps 1 speed.
2,500.
Alright, let's go ahead and take the aircraft over into my control. We'll put into control. Whoop, come on. Fine, screw you too. Plane does not want to cooperate today. This is not my best approach, I will say that. And there's flaps 30. We are well above our VREF speed. We cut a little power out. We are high and to the right, which is just okay. We do have a tailwind,
1,000.
which does not help in the slightest. We slid left again.
Slow.
Ah, we're fine.
Fight slow. Fight slow.
We're fine, buddy.
Fight
300. Approaching minimums.
Fight slow. Fight slow.
200 minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah. A little bit of Ryanair, it's alright. And we'll go ahead and we'll take all brakes off. I don't even know if the spoiler's deployed or not. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas International Airport. 1.56 Gs. I did get a little bit slow, and yeah, 772 feet a minute, rip. Distance above threshold, it's 36 feet. Distance from the touchdown was only 1,000 feet down the runway, so... And center line wasn't too bad. Only 18 feet, not terrible. Not great, not terrible. And we'll go and close reverse. And now we're on the ground, we'll go ahead and open up the APU door. Go ahead and turn on the APU. And we'll taxi on over to a gate. It's not the greatest landing, but hey, it worked. Go ahead and get us across this runway here. And we'll taxi to the gates. And we'll give it a good old Southwest taxi here, bring the other one up to like 50%. And we'll get rolling. The airplane does want to pull right for some reason, which is a little interesting, but... Or left. Like I was saying, I'm educated. Yeah, there's that Southwest taxi we are all accustomed to. Just ripping it. Using a little bit of left brake there. Slow us down for this turn so we can get into the terminal. I wish I had auto gate configured, but I can never really get it to work. That's a little bit of a shame. There is no center line here. Oh, there is. Look at that. Look at that. We'll come right on in. And... right about there will do. Let's go ahead. Come outside. We can roll just a little bit further more. Look at that parking job, huh? Alright, we'll go ahead and set the parking brake. Lights will come off. Said lights will come off, and our engine will come down, and we'll leave it in a turnaround state for the next crew. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Avery Peterson. Thank you for flying with me so much. I hope you enjoy your weekend, enjoyed the Las Vegas Grand Prix. I know I will, even though it's at midnight for me, essentially. Lucky Europeans actually get a race early in the morning. So remember, keep your VREF up, keep your speed up. And as always, I'm Andrew Peace Hands. Fly safe.